We finished this week's program with the latest in author Patrick Parr's Japan Yesterday series, chronicling famous people who visited Japan in the past. This time, Patrick looks at the 1957 visit to Japan of American Ralph Waldo Ellison, author of The Incendiary Invisible Man, a novel published in 1952 that attempted to breathe fire into the faces of American readers and awaken them from what Ellison called their unchecked racist ignorance. On September 2nd, 1957, Ellison attended a Tokyo conference filled with 170 poets, playwrights, editors, essayists, and novelists from 24 countries, but he wasn't yet well known. Invisible Man may have been a literary lightning strike in the United States, but in 1957 Japan, the racial conflict in the U.S. was only just beginning to be discussed. Between fulfilling his duties as part of the American Pen contingent and dodging miserable weather, Ellison managed to find time to do some sightseeing. During his trip, he wrote home to his wife Fanny that Japan simply takes you over with its unique beauty. I'd love to stay a year. For Ellison, the 2 weeks he spent in Japan was re-energizing. He and Fanny were going through tough times, according to Ellison biographer Arnold Rampersad. For the past 2 years, Ellison had been employed as a fellow at the American Academy in Rome, Italy, but had grown tired of his routine and Italian culture in general. Writing post-trip to perhaps his best friend, novelist Alfred Murray, Ellison revealed how much he'd fallen for Japan. Japan was so exciting that if I could go back tomorrow, I'd leap. They're an efficient people, which is always a pleasure to encounter after these slack-assed Romans, and damn near everything they touch takes on beautiful form. He called Kyoto the most beautiful city he'd seen so far in Japan. Ellison would soon leave Japan and travel to India and Pakistan before returning to New York City and resuming his life as a sought-after lecturer and social critic. In 1958, a year after his trip, a translation of Invisible Man was finally published in Japan.